Hi everyone, it's Kelsey from the blog westmanacademyhomeschool.com, and we are going to be making bread pudding today. I do have a whole blog post up on my website at westmanacademyhomeschool.com that you can find and print this recipe. Although I shaped the bread in just a regular bread loaf form, this is my braided sweetbread recipe. You can also find that on the blog. I am just cutting thick slices and then cubing them in roughly 2-inch or bigger chunk pieces. I'm then going to use some soft butter and just butter my dish so that nothing sticks. You can also use cold butter. It's a little bit easier to rub the stick on the 9x13 baking pan, but I had soft butter, so that is what I used. Again, I am just going to be cubing these into bigger pieces. Once we add the custard, the bread will start to dissolve a little bit by absorbing the liquid, the custard, and so you want to make sure that you have bigger pieces so that your bread doesn't just fall apart. I also apologize for all of the baby and kid noises, but I am a mom first, so the background noise is going to be what it is. I am taking 3 cups of milk, adding it into a big bowl with 1/4 cup or a half stick of melted butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of sugar. I am then going to be adding 4 eggs. I do like to actually put these in my stand mixer first, whisk them until they're super fluffy, more like a meringue type texture, and then add the rest of the ingredients. But I totally forgot, so I am adding these now. By whisking the eggs first, your bread pudding will be a little bit more fluffy and airy, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. It's totally fine adding your eggs at this point in the process. Once the eggs are thoroughly whisked, I just add in the bread cubes. The key to ensuring that your bread doesn't just dissolve and fall apart is gently kind of flipping your bread upside down in the custard. You don't want to overwork the bread. You don't want the pieces to fall apart more than they already are. Just use your hands and kind of scoop underneath while being very gentle, yet ensuring that every bread cube piece is thoroughly coated. If not, it will become very dry and hard. Then I am just sprinkling on 1/2 cup of raisins. If you are not a fan of raisins, you can use dried cranberries, blueberries, or any other fresh fruit. I squish the raisins in a little bit into the bread so that it can bake down in the bread, and I baked it at 350 degrees for 50 minutes. To make the sauce, I am just adding 1 cup of whole milk on the stove. I have not turned the stove on yet because when you whisk in cornstarch, the liquid that you whisk it into has to be cold. So I'm doing 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, whisking that in, and then I will turn on the stove to medium heat to allow the sauce to start to thicken. I then add 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you would like to see step-by-step instructions or to find the exact recipe, you can head over to my blog at westmanacademyhomeschool.com.